we eat. What we eat. Making sure that it is 100% halal. In this day and age, this is a big problem. There's so many things which are doubtful. Should we eat this, not eat this? Remember, we live in a society and where you go to a restaurant, they don't need a specific certificate. Anyone can put up a halal sign. Anyone can do that. So again, we need to do our part, do our due diligence to make sure that what we are eating is halal 100%. Because that itself, my brothers and sisters, is a big factor. And I'm telling you, is a big factor of what happens with the energy that we get through the food that we eat. And the more blessed the food is, the more blessed, inshallah, the energy we'll get from that. That's why the ulama and the scholars, they say that when the food is being prepared, make sure you are doing the tasbihat, reciting some Quran, doing some azkar, and blow that in the food while it's being prepared. Because the blessings of that will have an effect on us. That's number one. Number two, the thing that prevents us from doing any good is when we commit sin. Sin brings a barrier between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember that. It will stop us from doing anything good. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he gives an example. He says, "An-nazara sahmun masmuhum min siham iblis." That one glance at haram. Like I said, this is just an example. One glance and looking at something haram. What does it do? What is it? He gives an example by saying, "Sahmun masmuhum min siham iblis." It's an arrow. It's an arrow. That glance of haram is an arrow. Not just an arrow. Masmoon, it's a poisonous arrow from the arrows of shaitan. What happens with that arrow? Where is he targeting? When we look at that haram goes where? It goes and affects our heart. So now what happens? That poisonous arrow goes where? It goes directly on our heart. Basically, it goes directly on our iman. It goes directly on our iman. Now imagine a person continuously looks at haram again and again and again. How many poisonous arrows is a person getting shot at by shaitan again and again? That's just through the eyes, then through the ears, then through the hands and feet, through our limbs. Every time we commit haram, my brothers and sisters, it has an effect on our iman. And as a result of that, it stops us, it prevents us from doing anything good. That's why we know about the virtues of Quran. Who doesn't know that if you read this much Quran, you get, for each letter you get 10 rewards? Who doesn't know that? But what is stopping me from picking up the Quran and reciting it? It's either one of these two things. Either it's the intake, or it's the sin that we are committing that is preventing us from doing it. That's why sometimes there are some who are so caught up with shaitan that subhanAllah, they feel that I have a good life. I have a good job. I have a good car. I have a nice house. I have a family. I have everything going for me. So I feel that Allah is not punishing me. How is that a punishment from Allah? I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I have everything good. I don't have any problems. That's it. That's from Allah. But the fact of the matter is, my brothers and sisters, if Allah is not letting us come to His house, that is a punishment from Allah. If Allah is not giving us the opportunity, despite knowing the virtues of Quran and having copies of Quran, and subhanAllah, we can carry Quran in our pockets through our phones, but we can read everything else, we can't read Quran, subhanAllah, that's a punishment from Allah. If we know the virtues of dhikr, just to give us an example, in where Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says, كلمتان حبيبتان إلى الرحمن خفيفتان على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان. There are two couplets which are loved by Allah, very, very easy on the tongue to recite. but very heavy in the scale of deeds. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, Subhanallah al-Azim. Recite it with me, Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, Subhanallah al-Azim. Again, recite it with me, Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, Subhanallah al-Azim. Is that difficult? It's not difficult. What's preventing us from reciting this throughout the day? Nothing is preventing us. We can do it while we're standing, sitting, laying down. But why am I not able to do it? The Prophet ﷺ says, say La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Keep repeating that, and it will rejuvenate, it will recharge your iman. What's stopping me from doing it? What's stopping me? And if I'm not able to, that is a punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If I know the importance of salah, and the virtues of salah, and the importance of performing my salah in jama'ah, and I also know the harms, I know the punishment of not performing salah, but why am I still not performing my salah? That's a question we need to ask. What's preventing us? And if I'm not able to, that itself is a punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we should never ever think that if Allah has given me all this wealth and I have a beautiful life in this world, that's it, Allah is happy with me. Allah is not happy with us. If He's not even giving us an opportunity of doing what we have been created for. And that is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us, keep us in Sirat al-Mustaqim. May Allah give us the ability of always doing those types of deeds that we would pleasure Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah protect us from all types of haram. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability of refraining from every type of sin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from doing anything, saying anything, or eating anything that is haram, that is forbidden. And may Allah always give us the ability of doing that, which brings the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanallah bihamdihi, subhanallah bihamdihi. If I can request everyone, inshallah, to please stand up and fill in the gaps. Jazakumullah khair. Quick announcements, reminders, inshallah. Salat al-Eid will have 3 salahs, one at 6 o'clock, one at 7:30, and one at 9, inshallah. In all 3, we have arrangements for brothers, obviously, and for sisters, and for kids. However, in the last one, the 9 o'clock one, if you would like to join, inshallah, then we do request you to register, because afterwards, we have a community potluck. So if you would like to, please come join us, and please bring something for everyone as well, inshallah. And afterwards, we will have some games and a bouncy castle and candy and ice cream, inshallah, for the kids. But that will only be in the last one, the 9 o'clock one, inshallah. So if you are interested in coming, bring your family and kids, but please register for that so we can make arrangements accordingly, inshallah. The first 2, you don't need to register. Secondly, tonight, inshallah, we will be having our monthly story night that we do for kids. So inshallah, tonight we'll be having the story night. And again, the point of having story night is not just mentioning the story to the kids. Rather, it's about learning lessons from the different people that we're talking about. So alhamdulillah, we have covered a few Anbiya alayhi salam, some prophets. Today, inshallah, we'll be covering the story and the lessons of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. So inshallah, please join us tonight after Salat al-Maghrib. Bring your family as well. Inshallah, for little kids, we have 2 programs, in fact. One for kids who are between the ages of 5 and 8, and another one for kids above 8, inshallah, and onwards. After the story, inshallah, we'll be having a quiz or through Kahoot, and inshallah, we'll be serving pizza. So inshallah, please join us for that, like I said. And for those who may even have kids who are even younger than that, we do have, inshallah, babysitting arrangements as well. So please join us, inshallah, tonight. And lastly, we have 2 camps, summer camp. We have a summer camp for kids, Islamic camp, obviously. And we have a summer Hifz program as well, summer Hifz camp as well. So inshallah, if you're interested, then inshallah, you can register your kids for that as well. Jazakumullah khair.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهديه الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء. واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فاستقبل الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات فاستغفروا إنه غفور رحيم. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: من صلى علي واحدة صلى الله عليه عشرة. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا مولانا محمد صلاة تنجينا بها من جميع الأهوال والآفات وتقضي لنا بها جميع الحاجات تطهرنا بها من جميع السيئات وترفعنا بها عندك أعلى الدرجات تبلغنا بها أقصى الغايات من جميع الخيرات في الحياة وبعد الموت إنك على كل شيء قدير. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا وجعلنا مسلمين لك ومن ذريتنا أمة مسلمة لك وأرنا مناسكنا وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم إنك عفو كريم رحيم تحب العفو فاعف عنا يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. عباد الله رحمه الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. واذكروا الله يذكركم واشكروه يزدكم واتقوه يجعل لكم مخرجا. أقيموا الصلاة.